So everything, the movie, turning me against my friends, it was all just
Mind manipulation.
Yo, what's up everyone? My name is EqualityTube, and I've recorded this for the third time today. Nah, I'm not Tuesday. Yo, what's up everyone? My name is EqualityTube, and welcome back to another video. Where today we're going to be talking about Minecon Live again. It's about to record this 2 other times. Mikey over here doesn't work.
I learned Vietnamese to speak for the trees. I swear if you don't record my audio, I'm gonna break your Nico knees.
Oh, there we go. So, in this Minecon Live, we got a few new things. The first one is the Nether update! I saw some people, like every Extra Cat and Stealth, I saw them react to it. They didn't seem hype, but me, I was hype. I was Erica. Oh my god. It was amazing. I wanted an update for the Nether. We kind of got a reskin of the Nether with the village and pillage since Nether got an update, and I know some people aren't happy with the reskins, but I enjoy it. We also got goats because mountains won. Mountains prevailed. Badlands didn't stand a chance, and swamps got demolished. We just needed a new style of mountains, in my opinion. The mountains are boring and bland. They kind of look like a Green Hill Zone loop from Sonic. And now we're going to get more realistic looking mountains that are naturally generated, a lot better and a lot cleaner. We might even get some cool unique mountains behind, like snowy mountains, high jagged mountains, cliffs, valleys, stuff like that. I didn't really expect that much for this Minecraft. It's been like a natural update which added in new sounds, new effects, seasons, new mobs, make the overworld seem a lot more peaceful and explorable, which would make people want to play longer. But we got this, which is an entire improvement, because not only are we going to be able to live in the Nether, there's a few new mobs, and there's probably going to be some new materials like ores and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is goats. Why are goats so important? Because they're a mob that people wanted to see. Goats, not boats. Hashtag goats, not boats. White, gray, and black would be goat colors, because those are natural goat colors in the real world. I think. I know about black, maybe white and gray, but it's Minecraft. It can prevail. So with this, you'd be able to get wool more difficult, but when you kill them, they drop like 3 to 4 wool versus 1. They wouldn't be shearable though, that's the problem. You'd be able to breed them with wheat or carrots, which makes the process a little easier. The other idea I had, besides them dropping goat meat, which would cook twice as fast as normal food, but would only give back 2.5, here's the second idea. They'd be rideable, but they would be slower than horses, but they'd have a high jump. So they'd jump higher because they go on mountains, they'd have 10 health, and obviously would take fall damage. The third idea I had was simple. They drop fur, which can be crafted into a fur tunic, which absorbs damage from weapons and arrows. They basically have walking absorption, but it's only half absorption. The durability would be similar to chain. Now let's get to the Nether. No, I'm joking, we're not in the Nether yet. Next thing I want to talk about is the snowier snow. What if you wanted a new block which said snowier snow? What if you wanted the cave update, but Mojang said, they're like jazz? If there's blocks below the snowier snow, you're going to sink into it. And you'd still be able to walk around and stuff, you just go a bit slower. But if there's not blocks under the snowier snow, what if you would fall through it, and you drop into the water and find this ancient ruin filled with strays and cave spiders that you get to traverse in the mountains? It wouldn't give us good loot like end cities or nether fortresses. I'd say like iron, stone, like things you'd find in like mine shafts or whatever. Not mine shafts, but like desert temples. Or villages for like loot comparison. Now let's get to the Nether. We got a few new biomes. The first one is the Soul Sand Valley, being filled with soul sand and a few new blocks such as soulless sand, because it's brown but it's not filled with agony souls screaming for mercy because their torsion died a horrible death. And you also have these black stalactites coming off the ceilings, which is a step closer to the cave update that people are crying about. Another update's fine, guys. You mine a few more years. We got netherwort forests. We have a red and a blue one, which is going to come with new wood, new netherworts, because obviously the blue netherwort. But I really want to see like some sort of green netherwort forest that's usually a red, blue, green. And that would be really cool. For a new biome, I think they could add like a magma beach, which has like fire cobble, which is orange, and with magma stone, which would be near the lava areas and could have magma stones and maybe a new kind of spider that's red or orange. And they dropped like some new silk, orange silk, let's just call it fire silk, which can be crafted into bows, maybe some sort of projectile. Also, for the nether, we need more farmable mobs. So I have two. We have magma turtles, which are passive, and it's like a walking lava bucket. They regenerate lava in their shell, so if you put a bucket in it, you get lava, and they regenerate in 5 Minecraft days. So every 5 Minecraft days, you get a free lava bucket. And it also dropped their shells when killed, which could be crafted into a shield, which would deflect projectiles back at people. So arrows, fireballs, potions reflected back at them. I also had an idea where they could be crafted into boats to traverse the lava, which I think could work. Now let's get into the confirmed stuff. Piglins. These are basically the nether versions of pillagers. They have crossbows, gold swords. They look really good. They also said that they're going to be able to barter and trade with them somehow. I don't know how that's going to work, but obviously with every mob, with every humanoid-ish mob, they're going to need a place to stay. Villagers got villages, pillagers got outposts, witches got witch huts. So I think these piglins could live in these campsites. These piglins would be in these outposts and campsites that they'd be filled with loot, beds that they just live in, because they don't want to live in nether fortresses, because these guys hate with the skeletons. So I'm sure they could live in this own little structure area that you find. There wouldn't be that many of them in these little campsites, but they'd also have piglin beasts, which they'd use for food. Speaking of piglin beasts are a new mob that's going to add a layer to the nether. What's going to happen is they're going to be a food source. I don't know if they're going to have their own food or just drop raw pork. I think raw pork would work. And also, two fun facts actually. They're the yellow brownish coloration like cooked pork chop. It's because when you put pork in the furnace, it cooks it and has that same coloration. So because the nether's so hot, it changed the coloration. And also the piglins kind of look like the guys from Captain Sparkles' Fallen Kingdom series, which I think was a cool Easter egg. Or not Easter egg, but a little accidental maybe coincidence or reference. I don't know. But here's an idea I had. What if you had piglin riders? So it could be piglins with crossbows or swords riding on top of piglin beasts. You have the Ravager, which is basically the overworld version of a piglin beast if you think about it. And also, I'm never going to be able to unsee the fact that its mouth opens. That thing can swallow you whole if it wanted to. If it wanted to, that thing could swallow you whole, like waka 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 waka, boom, eat your entire existence. That thing is scary. I'm so glad that is not in vanilla Minecraft. But yeah. Villager news. That was so funny. But yeah, I think that piglin riders could be really cool because not only would you have to avoid getting shot at or hit with a sword, but you also have to avoid being tackled into. Nether wart cows could also be a cool farmable mob. Nether wart cows could be soul sand cows. I saw an idea like that back in the day, and they would have nether warts instead of mushrooms on them, and you wouldn't be able to get milk, but you'd get soul sand when they were killed and raw beef. That'd be another new food source right off the bat. A new wart definitely needs to be added to the nether because nether quartz, it's just getting old. I mean, you're gonna go there for nether quartz and that's it. What if you could find like gold or diamonds there? But it'd be what if gold, diamonds, iron, and maybe coal could be found in the nether? They'd be a netherrack versus the stone and would be a lot easier to get to. I'm kidding, that'd be really difficult because there'd be lava there, and that could add a new layer of challenge to the game because what if you could find more diamonds in the nether, but they're more dangerous rewards? What if you could find like a netherrack silverfish that was in some of these ores that would attack you? And if you're in the nether, there's going to be lava around, so don't lose your stuff. Or the diamonds, obviously. Infernium was an idea I had, which could be a new ore, which would allow you to get new armor, which would be resistant to the fire and the lava. I'd say it'd be the same as iron, just a little bit faster. But it'd break a little easier, so I'd say durability of chain, protection and damage of iron, but be as fast as gold. Which balances it out a little bit, but maybe to balance it out a little bit less, make the attack speed a little lower and the range a bit lower than iron. That way not only are you resistant to fire, but your damage is balanced out a little bit, so it's not OP, because no one would use iron if you had Infernium. I honestly have no idea what they're going to add in the Nether update, which is why I wanted to speculate here. But I do have an idea for the next update after this. It's either going to be the end update, which would be the same achievement as the Nether, or the cave update, which everyone is crying about, because I mean mine is in the title, so mine is in the title. It's Minecraft. The name of the game is Minecraft. If the mining is getting boring, you need to justify that. I want biome-specific caves. If you had biome-specific caves, I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't care about anything else. Just biome-specific caves, and I'd be happy. Done. Biome-specific caves, no stalactites, no stalagmites. If you want to, add them, but biome-specific caves, all I want. I think that's going to wrap up this video. Maybe I'll have some more ideas, but that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this. That was a little bit different than usual, but hope you had an awesome day. Peace out. Bye.